Hey everybody, Adam Tereska Videos. I'm over here in Galveston Island in Texas, and I thought I would do something a little bit different today. We're going to be taking a walk down Broadway, the main street in Galveston Island, and we're going to check out a bunch of different architecture that's here, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of beautiful architecture here, a lot of beautiful buildings to check out. So we're also going to look at some statues and monuments while we're down here. And we might even go ahead and see a cemetery while we're at it. So I'd say it's time to go get the shot. Let's do this. We're going to start off with Sacred Heart Church. And we have a placard here. It's a Catholic church. The earliest Catholic services in the Galveston area were conducted in 1838. In 1884, as a result of the church's growth under the direction of such leaders as Bishop J.M. Oden, the Galveston Diocese established Sacred Heart as the fourth church on the island. Services for Sacred Heart Church were held in the St. Mary's University building until 1892, when the parish's first structure was completed. Designed by the noted Galveston architect Nicholas J. Clayton, it was destroyed in the 1900th hurricane. The present building, the second for the parish, was constructed in 1903-1904 during the pastorate of the Reverend J.D. Murphy. It's a prominent landmark of the city. It features ornate octagonal towers, flying buttresses, elaborate ornamentation, and a variety of arches. The design reflects influences of the Moorish, Byzantine, Gothic, and Romanesque styles. The building's original dome, damaged in a 1915 hurricane, was redesigned by Nicholas Clayton. Sacred Heart Church has played a significant role in the growth and development of Galveston. Since the 1880s, many of the city's prominent business, professional, civic, and religious leaders have been associated with this parish. This is one beautiful church. See how far back I can go to give you guys a nice overall look. You can see the entrance area of the church, palm trees. It's almost like a castle. Take a walk down the side of it on the Broadway Street side. If you ever come down here and you want to come to Sacred Heart Church and you want to go to Mass, they have two services, one at 7:30, one at 11 a.m. Sorry about the music. If somebody has to blast their music at 500 million decibels because they can't hear it over their bike. Maybe somebody's trying to make up for something else where they're lacking. Trying to do the best I can, trying to put up with this music, but sometimes people just have to be totally ignorant. I'm going to guess this is the office area of the church. One example of some of the architecture that's down here. Let's go down and see what's next. This is part of the Galveston Historical Foundation, as you can see. The 1892 built Josephine and Walter Gresham House, otherwise known as Bishop's Palace. This place is massive. Here you can see the top of the building. Can you imagine having this for a home? Can you imagine how long your day would be to clean this place? Now, it's after hours, so I won't be able to do a tour, but the 1892 Bishop's Palace, open 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tickets available in the basement or at galvestonhistory.org. There's also a plaque. Try to zoom in on it for you. And the placard on top is the National State Historical Survey Committee Official Historical Medallion, Galveston Landmark, and a 1900 storm survivor. In case you can't read it, the plaque says, built 1886 to 1893 by Colonial Walter Gresham, civic leader and U.S. Congressman Nicholas J. Clayton was the architect. One of the most lavish and massive homes in the U.S. house is a Victorian adaptation of Renaissance style. Silver and onyx mantel and music room won first prize 1886 at a New Orleans exposition. Mrs. Gresham painted new murals, ceilings. The Gothic Diocese bought the home in 1923, made one room into a chapel with stained glass windows. To say this is an elaborate home would be an understatement. Say hello. You can see the pedestal it sits on. And there's one over here as well. So we'll take a walk around the house here a little bit so you can, I mean, look how tall it is. Look at that balcony. It wraps around at least part of the house here. I'm using a tripod right now, holding it up. I'll hold it up a little bit higher. Oh, here you go. Check this out right here. There's a lower balcony as well as a higher balcony. I will do a tour of this place in the near future and do an indoor tour of the location. But for right now, because they're closed, we're gonna have to do with this for right now. But partial wraparound balconies, upper and lower level. Even got a spot there in that room up there where you can step on if you wanted to. Just amazing. A round glass room of some sorts. I'm not sure. Kind of a sitting room might be my guess. Bishop's Palace, and it certainly is a palace. Let's see what's next. Next, submitted for your approval, is the Carl and Hilda Beal House. It says here on the placard that in 1902, Galveston was still recovering from the most devastating hurricane in recorded history. Many buildings were badly damaged, including the house at 1416 Broadway. In the early 1900s, Carl Christian Beal immigrated to Galveston from Germany. He founded a shipping company in Galveston before the port of Houston was established. Carl married Hilda Reimerschaffer soon after arriving in Galveston, and they had 3 children. In 1915, Beal purchased the damaged home and cleared the site to build a new structure for his family. Designed by noted architect Anton F. Korn Jr., the home was completed in 1916 in a classical revival architectural style. The construction of the house, consisted of brick and concrete to stand up to the hurricanes and strong winds common to Galveston. Korn's design featured a front veranda, original hardwood floors, oak paneling and moldings, 3 fireplaces as well. The exterior was designed to be symmetrical and discreet, a change in aesthetics from Victorian design common before the turn of the century. Some unique features include a spacious attic that was used as a gymnasium for the children and a rare functioning cistern at the back of the house. Carl passed away in 1936. Hilda passed away 10 years later. The home remained in the Beal family and was cared for by their daughter, Margaret Sis Beal, a local artist, until her passing in 2008. This historic home survived many hurricanes since 1916 and sits adjacent to the island's most famous mansion, Bishop's Palace, which we covered earlier. The architecture and history of the Beal House create one of Galveston's most treasured structures. I apologize for my mistakes in the reading of the placard, but I wanted to read it to you guys in case you couldn't hear it. Or you couldn't see it, rather, excuse me. And a functioning fountain is on the property. Sorry for the shakiness. It's breezy down here and I got a lot of traffic. Beautiful, beautiful home. 1416 Broadway Street, as listed on the placard. Try to get back a little bit, try to get you a better shot. Beautiful. That'd be a home I would love to own myself. I can't go around the sides because it's fenced off and I'm not going to trespass. But we're going to move on to the next house and we'll see what's next. Okay. Another beautiful home here on Broadway. I don't know the history of this house. There's no placards or anything. I don't know if this is a private home. I don't know if this is what they use this place for. But it is absolutely gorgeous. You got statues at the base of the steps there. We got a little place to sit down here under the trees. Gotta get around more of the trees here so you can see a better look at this house. Definitely a house when I look at the corner here, so you can see more of it, I think. That is absolutely beautiful. I swear to God, this place has some of the most beautiful homes I've ever seen in my entire life. Let's see what's next. Another historical house that we have here today is the Isaac and Henrietta Kepner house. Now I'm sure this is going to be difficult to read or see because of the dark colors on it. But it says, at the time of his death in 1894, Polish immigrant Harris Kepner, age 57, was a leading Galveston businessman with interests in banking, insurance, railroads, and cotton. Isaac Herbert Kepner, age 21 and the eldest of 8 children, took over his father's many businesses. In 1902, Isaac married Henrietta Blum, daughter of prominent Galveston businessman. Isaac Kepner became an important businessman in his own right after the devastating storm of 1900 demonstrated exceptional civic leadership in his efforts to rebuild Galveston's entire infrastructure. From 1917 to 1919, he served as Galveston City Mayor. In 1904, the Kepners purchased 3 lots here on Broadway, Galveston's most fashionable boulevard. This imposing 2-story neoclassical style house was designed by local architect Charles W. Bulger and completed in 1906. The house features colossal Corinthian columns, the extensive use of art glass in its windows, and large single entry door with transom and sidelights. In 1924, additional lots became available on the west side, and a 2-story concrete and stucco wing designed by noted Houston architect John F. Stahl was added. The house remained in the Kepner family until 1970. Staying back to maintain respect for the owners of the home. This is another absolutely stunning architectural marvel, in my opinion. I love this, the pillars. They're updating the door area, it looks like. The balconies, porch swing. Absolutely incredible. Definitely an architectural marvel. I said this about the ruins of the Kirby Park ruins for the zoo, and it amazes me when stuff was built to last back in the day, whereas nowadays everything's meant to be throwaway, for lack of a better term. This place is just absolutely stunning. If I'm rocking too much, I apologize. I am still utilizing my tripod to hold the camera. And I'm carrying it. Zoom in on those windows. Art glass is what they called it. And you can see the patterns and the designs in the glass. Just phenomenal. Beautiful home. Definitely be a place where you'd want to have parties, that's for sure. Entertaining guests here would definitely be an enjoyable time. If one only had the money, if one only had the money. Alright, let's see where we head next. Wait till you see what I just found, like just now. Appears to be two hands. I'm not sure if that's a meaning of unity or something, or what the deal is with that, but I just happened to catch that. Beautiful, beautiful sight. All right, let's see what's next. Going down to the next location, I found this like a monument of some sorts. I didn't see any writing on it, and it looks like it might be some kind of a water feature. There's a little sidewalk that goes around it, and I'm staying on that because I don't want to walk on the lawn and be disrespectful. But I noticed this little monument here. I don't know what it's for. There's nothing nearby for me to, a placard or anything like that for me to check on, and there's no writing or engraving on the unit itself. So I don't know what this is for, but I thought this was really cool. Back up a little bit for you. That is really cool. Unexpected find. Let's see what's next. Here's another home here on Broadway. And again, the cookie cutter homes of today versus what was once was, there's just no comparison. There's no style, there's no character, there's no originality like you have in the older homes like you have here. This is just absolutely beautiful. I'm not able to go around to show all of it, but there's actually a secondary building in the back. Maybe it's a guest home or something like that, or a garage. Yeah, it is. Guest rooms and a garage in the back. Absolutely phenomenal. There you can see there a little bit, the guest rooms and the garage back there. Let's see what else we can come up with. Now, with everywhere you go, you're going to find homes that are in a state of disrepair. but when they rejuvenate them and not tear them down for new, that's always the best way, because you can't get anything with style and character anymore. Everything is plaster and plywood, and you don't have artwork like this. Now, fortunately, this home is getting restored. In fact, there's a YouTube channel, and I'm going to right up here on this specific home, it looks like. YouTube, Restore League House. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to subscribe to that channel, and because I love seeing that places like this, even though they're in disrepair, you can see right there by the scaffolding, they are in the process of doing restoration work on this house. I look forward to seeing how this house ends up when all is said and done. Let's head to the next one and see what we find next. Before we go to the next one, I want to take a quick walk around the corner here with this one. I want to see this house a little bit. As I said, it is a little run down. It's needing some help, needing some love, and they are in the process of doing just that. This place is an absolute beautiful home, even in its necessity of repaired state. Let me go around this palm tree real quick. Side view of the house here on the side street off Broadway. This place is absolutely incredible. I know I use that term a lot, but there's just no way at all to fittingly describe it. If I had the money and I had the means to do so, I would want to buy this place. I'd buy it up and fix it up myself. Obviously, I don't have the finances, but the fact that they're going to restore this home, it's heartwarming. It's heartwarming to know that this place is going to get a full restoration, and they're going to fix this place up really nice. Let's see what we come up with next. I'm going to do a panoramic of this particular one. This is actually a set of office buildings that are in this classic building. It's called the Esplanade. And they have a number of different businesses that operate out of here. Anytime somebody does repurposing of an older building instead of tearing down for a new one, always gets a thumbs up in my book. Let's see what we have next. I love when they use the classic colors on a home, like this one here. This is absolutely beautiful. I don't try to film too many homes, but I mean, some of these homes are just like absolutely breathtaking. And whether or not it has a significance of the Texas historical protection or not, it's not something you want to pass up. And you can't pass it up with a clear conscience, because the elegance and the beauty is just self-explanatory in itself. I mean, this isn't just a house, this is a work of art. That's exactly what this is. This house could be in a painting. That's how beautiful this house is. The owners should be very proud. They did a marvelous job of maintaining this home. Let's see what's next. It's amazing to me how beautiful the architecture is down here, and Galveston's insistence here, especially on Broadway Street, to maintain all the classic designs and shy away from cookie cutter builds of the 21st century. Everything from whether the house is protected by the state of Texas for the Historical Society or not, none of it disappoints at all. It's just unbelievable how much historical architectural artwork, for lack of a better term, is down here, and it's just, it blows my mind. It just absolutely blows my mind. I could understand perfectly why nobody would want to have a brand new house down here, and everybody would want to have one of these old houses from the 1800s and 1900s. I mean, they're a work of art. It just blows my mind. And the more I see, the more I'm finding. And the more I'm finding, I just want to go down every single street, because there's something to see. There's something to film. And some of these places actually hold tours, which I intend to do while I'm down here. I intend on touring as much stuff as I possibly can. But I want to continue my walk of amazement, as I call it, down here on Broadway. And let's see what else we can find. This is the Harris Garden here on Broadway and 23rd. And this was given by John Woods Harris in loving memory of his parents, John Woods and Minnie Hutchins Harris, for the use of enjoyment of the citizens of Galveston and visitors to the island. So this is an open public area, a little garden that is offered up. And let's have a walk around and check it out. We got like a bird feeder or something, some kind of a podium or something like that right there. Let's have a walk around, check it out, and see what we got. We've got these cool lights. It's a beautiful walkway. I love these walkways with this. The cut pieces like this are engraved like they are. Really nice. You got these nice benches right here. This one's missing its light shade. So you can see basically how that works. Let me pull you off the stand here. You can see the lights system on there. You got a I'm not sure what this is, but oh, this is some kind of like a sundial. Even tells you how to operate it. Face bar towards sun. Read time at month's shadow. And down here, you can see the months. And then, I guess you can read it off of this here. Very interesting. Very cool. Oh, this does turn. I was not expecting that. Apparently this is fully functional. Here's the handle here. You can turn it like such. I think a little WD-40 is in order. But that is really cool. Little garden areas like that, and they have some special significance things. They have more lamps and benches here on the outside. There's an entrance to the parking lot. Goes back and forth between the sun and the shade. It gets blinding after a little while. Got some plants growing here. I'm not sure what this is to represent. I don't see any writing. I don't see any lettering or anything among that. Again, stonework in the walkway. Somebody left their jacket here, unfortunately. Hopefully they come and get it. I don't know whose it is. I'm not going to touch it. Another bench over there. You actually walk in the grass on that one. And in here we have the gazebo. This is cool. If I seem like I'm walking funny, forgive me. I've probably walked about 17 blocks already. Little benches here. The sayings are corroded, so I really can't read them. I'd love to take a wire brush and clean them up, but I don't want to be accused of vandalizing. This is really neat. You can walk through here. Here's the center of it. You can see a different color brickwork in the center. And then you got this ring here. We'll do it right. We're going to come down, walk out of here properly like we're supposed to. I could just... Broadway Street is really livening up here a little bit, probably from rush hour traffic. This is just awesome. The next place I'm going to be going to will be the Heritage Visitor Center in the near future. If you want to check that out. And check out the Ashton Villa. Galveston Historical Foundation. Is that beautiful or what? Of course, I'm staying on the sidewalk because I'm not going to go on the property. That's not how I roll. That is just awesome. Anybody would be proud to live here. That is so cool. We'll go ahead and we're going to hit the next block. So let's see what we got coming up next. This is the property of UTMB Health here on Galveston Island. And violators will be prosecuted by the University Police, property of the University of Texas Medical Branch. No trespassing. Well, we'll honor that naturally. But this is one beautiful little palace here. Looks like multiple buildings. And that looks like an old carriage house by those doors right there. You zoom in on those. Definitely carriage doors, carriage house doors. Back in the 1800s and early 1900s, they used horse-drawn carriages. That's where they would put them. With the wraparound driveway. We got a crossover or porch. Looks like they actually got a barbecue grill up there. Looks like some lights are on. If I'm bouncing too much, the sidewalk is rough as heck right now where I'm at, so I apologize. But yeah, this place is incredible. Show you more of the roof line. Broadway is definitely the art or center of architecture. Just unbelievable. Such a beautiful location. I can't get too close, but I do have looks like a memorial or a monument here. All right, we got a monument here for you. It's not really safe for me to go over close to it. That was a tribute from Henry Rosenberg to the heroes of the Texas Revolution of 1836. When they say they make things bigger in Texas, they make things bigger in Texas, all right. That is referred to as Monument Square. Let's see what else we can find here on our travels. Here's an interesting little place. This could have been like a food stand or an ice cream stand or something along those lines. A nice blue roof on it. The signage is gone, but the lights are still in it. More of that classic small business design there. I want to guess it used to be like a food stand or an ice cream stand of some sorts. Very cool indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, submitted for your approval. The infamous and famous Moody Mansion. I'm hoping I can get this in because I cannot see. I'm literally blinded by the sun right now. So I'm hoping I can get this. This is so cool. Okay. Daily for tours. MoodyMansion.org, Moody Mansion, house tours, gift shops, antique cars, Galveston Children's Museum. A little something for everybody. Wrought iron gate work, pillars. Such a gorgeous, gorgeous home here. I believe they do Halloween stuff related here as well. I'm not definite on that, but from what I understand they do. I'll be looking into that. There's another one of my bucket list tours to do. Is this one right here, the Moody Mansion. Here you can see, tells you where the ticket office is. And as I said, house tour, gift shop, antique cars, and a children's museum. Here's a placard on the Moody home. Built about 1894. I said it before, and I'll say it again. I wouldn't want a new home. I wouldn't want a new construction. I would want something like this. Old school, built to last. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Love the steeple style roofs, or how they're pointed up like that. There's nothing about this house that I don't like. Nothing that I don't like at all. I love it. This is absolute perfection, as far as I'm concerned. For me, personally, this is perfection. Incredible. I love the panoramic style steps, I guess is what you call them. How they wrap around. Those doors. Look at those doors. Those doors are awesome. The whole house is awesome. Everything about this house is awesome. It appears as if the glass is rounded to the shape of the house. Up there as well. You get a better view of it that way with a little bit less. I swear that the glass is rounded to match the contours of the building itself. It's just absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Back up and get the shot. I love it. Absolutely love it. This is a sweet little pad. The Quig Ballard Cottage. Recorded Texas Historic Landmark in 2016. Restored in 1991. That is really nice. I love the old architecture. I just can't get enough of it. And even got a placard of it. Yep. Broadway. This is the closest I'll ever get to it. Is walking down Broadway Avenue in Galveston, Texas. Take a side shot of the house. This house was bigger than the one I lived in back in Pennsylvania. I'm almost definite this house is bigger than the one I lived in Pennsylvania, and they call this a cottage. Mind-blowing. All right, we have another monument here that was presented to the city of Galveston by Galveston Area 48 Fraternal Order of Eagles and the Ladies Auxiliary of May 30th, 1957. And these are the 10 Commandments for the Lord God. And I'm sure I don't have to read them off to everybody. I'm sure everybody knows what the 10 Commandments are. But this is here on Broadway and 23rd in the median, which is a tree line median that they have in here to help maintain the beauty of the area. But I thought this was really neat, and there's another one on the other side here I'm going to show you here in just a moment. This monument here is in honor of Galveston County's war dead of World War II. Now there's too many names for me to read them all. But I want to at least show you this. This is a very, very special monument honoring our war dead of World War II here in the Galveston County area. I had to fix the flag. It was better than what it was. Although it wasn't the best I can do because I didn't have anything else to work with. Here's what's on the base of the monument. Here we got more of those who died in the line of duty during World War II. In Galveston County. I know they're probably going to be impossible to read, and I'm sorry about that. There's nothing I can do about that at this point in time. But I want to at least film all their names. As best I can in honor of the war dead, but not just for here in Galveston County, for all of our war dead, regardless of which war it was. Regardless of where they're from, they served this country well. Being honored as a veteran myself makes me proud. Now, I think I may have missed this one, but I'm not sure what this is. I think it's available for lease. Possibly could have been a cinema. Maybe. I'm not sure. There's a tour going on the other side. I'm going to try not to get twisted up into that. Yeah, this is empty. It's some kind of a store. What store? I don't know. So you can see it's got the overhang with the lights in it, which is a classic design. Classic design like this, it's never get old. Can we get a look inside? Yeah, we can. Sorry about the dirty windows. I can't control that. Clean that up a little bit for you. A little bit of... Looks like it's some kind of an old department store maybe, now that I'm thinking about it. By the way the wear indicators are on the floor. And somebody had to break a window. Is that not disgusting? Somebody had to break that window. For what reason? Totally pointless. What does this say here? Okay, this is all right. This is a former historical foundation office. The Architectural Salvage Warehouse will be opening soon at a new location. 20th Strand. Alright, so this was a historical, like a warehouse, I guess, or Architectural Salvage Warehouse. So that explains that, but still, whoever broke that window ought to be ashamed of themselves. But again, you look at the overhang. This is just a small snippet of the beautiful architecture that's down here on Galveston Island. I just went down the north end of Broadway for about 17, 18 blocks walking down there so we can get to see the architecture up close with the homes, the businesses, the churches, and I haven't even scratched the surface, not by a long shot. Galveston Island is just an incredible paradise, and I have the privilege of living 15 minutes away from this. This is by no means the end of any architectural documentaries. I'm going to be doing the south side of Broadway. I've got all the other streets, the side streets to come down to, because there are just so many different places to check out with the old architecture. Buildings that survived hurricanes of 1900 or had been rebuilt after the 1900 hurricanes, and they've been standing the test of time, and it's just absolutely beautiful. It just warms the heart by the beauty of all the buildings here, all the structures. And this is just a tiny little snippet of the island. I plan on doing a lot more. I plan on getting to see some of the places that you can go inside and do tours of, and I'm looking forward to it. And I hope you want to join me on the journey. And if you like this, please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll talk to you later. Have a great one.